Welcome back to What Arty Noobs with General Disturbance, and we are looking at an M44. An M44 we saw earlier today with a battle on Erlenberg. It's the same one, and this time it's on Redshire, and it's being commanded by Major Nuisance. And yes, we're on the southern spawn of Redshire, and it's an encounter battle. And in the usual start positions in the southeast corner. And we're battles underway. We're not moving yet. Almost loaded. Okay, he's loaded and he's off. Now, as you all know, the M44 is based on the M41 light tank chassis, but it carries the big M45 155mm howitzer. The gun is actually in a swivel mount, which means it's got a very wide arc that it can fire over. It doesn't need to move the vehicle, it just moves the gun within the mount, so it can shoot over quite a wide area. Of course, it's got fabulous range as well, and a big hitting power. Okay, Major Nuisance is looking around, trying to work out which way he's going to aim. Yes, he's going to pre-aim over on the east side of the map, in the usual place where the heavies turn up. The pass on the east at E0. And he's looking at that WZ-131. Shoots around it, hits the rocks. Fabulous thing about the M44 is once your cruise at 100% or more, you've got a reload time of around about 16 seconds or less, depending on the skills they've got. He shoots another round out. Oh, it falls just short of just behind the WZ. It moves rather quickly, that little light tank, so you need to take that into account. And we've got a VK3002, which is getting considerable damage. Now, Major Nuisance shoots out at the WZ, and he got a splash hit there, 42 hit points. 2 critical hits. No, WZ's pulled away. He's obviously hurting. He's lost a lot of hit points. Most of his hit points, actually. I think that shot went a little wild. I think he was anticipating that WZ would carry on, but it didn't. Okay, he's got a new target. He's going to go after the 3002M now. He could probably one-shot this if he can get an accurate shot into it. Rounds out. Oh, and it's killed and his round hit the wreck, so he would have got that kill for certain had the tank not been killed before his round arrived. Okay, he's got a Lerva and a Jagdpanther. And the pass at B8. Okay, unfortunately that shot fell short of the Jagdpanther, but it has got a nice little stun on it. Almost loaded. Oh, again, he got splashed there. 22 hit points, 2 critical hits on the Jagdpanther. That should hold it in place whilst he reloads. And the Lerva is rocking backwards and forwards. Now, it's for most Arty players, they tend to look at when a tank is rocking backwards and forwards to work out where its center point is, when it keeps rocking over a particular point. And you aim for that and wait for it to rock over that point and loop the shell directly into that point. Okay, he's lined up a shot on the Lerva. It's been tracked, so this should make it an easy shot. His round's out. And it went in. Definitely hit. No doubt about it there. The Jagdpanther's got tired of this. He's actually going directly. He's gone into the river and he's rammed another tank and died in the process. In fact, he rammed the VK2801 and died. So that was eye for an eye shot. He got a nice direct hit into the Lerva there for 217. Okay, we lost sight of them temporarily, but there's an IS-6 just a little way away from them, and he'll be spotting, and he spotted this Tiger P. Okay, now if Major Nuisance can get around in. Oh, we lost the IS-6. Now, can he get a shot into this Tiger P? Rounds out. It's on fire. It's on fire. His round kills it. 165 hit points, wipes out the Tiger P. That's a dangerous opponent gone down. He's still got this lurver to deal with, and it's coming down the river. I think he's trying to stay out of sight of the enemy tanks, but of course, ooh, his shell lands in the water, causes a nice spout and ripples, but we don't know if it did any damage to the tank. Probably not. Right, in the castle we can see an 88, but it's very carefully going close to the walls. It can't be hit while it's next to the walls because it's Arty safe. Okay, that lurver is still in the riverbed. It's waiting for the gun to swivel in the mount. It's swiveled. Okay, just letting the aim dial in. He shoots. And the lurver's killed before his shot arrives, so that's a pity, but at least the lurver's down. That's one major headache out the way. But his shell wasn't able to do anything. Now, there's very few of the enemy there's only one of the enemy in sight, but very few enemy been spotted. Okay, that round goes in, hits the wall, but it stunned the 88. Ah, we can see where the 3002D is now. It was in the castle. The 88 has gone over the dip, and instead of going over the bridge, he's actually fallen into the dip, but he's still able to move about. He's going after... Yes. And that shot goes in, kills the 88. He's trying to protect his teammate. He's waiting for it to load. He's pressed the T key to indicate his target. It's very close to his teammate though. That's the problem. If he shoots, he'll hurt his teammate. And he's got another one in there now as well. Oh, they've lost that Leo. And Scorpion G's turned up. Now this is a dangerous opponent. Now he's shot at that straight away, but unfortunately it's gone straight into the rock. They need to kill that Scorpion G as quickly as possible. He's probably one of the most dangerous opponents left, apart from the enemy Arty. Oh, and he's lost. Okay, he's loaded. Rounds out. He's shooting under the bridge. He damages the Scorpion G for 147 hit points and 2 critical hits. It's probably still there under the bridge because that 87 is obstructing the way. Is he going to shoot another one straight in? Yes, he is. But we don't know if it did any damage at all. Ah, there's the Scorpion. So no, it didn't do any damage because the Scorpion had moved on. But it was worth a shot anyway. We've got an E25. It's further to the further to the west. Now he should be able to spot this Scorpion and keep him spotted for us. And a nice shot there right into the Scorpion G. He was stationary. Once you're sitting behind a rock like that and you're stationary, you're an easy target for Arty if the Arty is off to one side. And Major Nuisance is lining up another shot for him. Rounds out. Another direct hit, and this time it wipes the Scorpion G out. 164 hit points. That's a definitely good kill. It's equalised the scores. Our side has got the E25 and 3 Arty. Their side has got a medium and 3 Arty. So we'll look and see what that medium is. That medium's a VK3002D. It's the same one we saw earlier next to the Scorpion in the dip. Next to the castle, in the moat. This is a problem. We don't know where it's gone. Now that E25 is probably going to be the best means of finding out where the enemy tanks are. The enemy Arty are probably going to be at the other end. Now somebody's in the cap because they're capping, and I suspect that's the 3002. I suspect it's the 3002, but I think the E25 will be able to find out for us. And he's popping up the hill right now. He's going to overlook the cap and see who's in there. Okay, Major Nuisance is indicating within the cap. He's got 16 rounds left, so he's got enough to do the job. But he's got no target to fire at. He shoots around in anyway. No, nothing. Now he needs to relocate, I think, right now, because the best thing he can do is get a better angle on the cap. And the best way to do that would be to relocate east towards the village. He shot another round in, but that one fell. It went a bit long. It fell outside the cap, just on the edge of it. I suspect the enemy is in the north side of the dip, or the north dip of the cap. Now, more than likely, the enemy Arty is going to be in that dip in the north, because at least one Arty will be in there. Ah, there's one of them. They found one of them. It's the GW Tiger P. It's the most dangerous of the enemy. There's a Hummel as well. Oh, I think that shot missed. And another shell comes in from one of Major Nuisance's teammates. What's the other Arty? The other Arty is a M12. Okay, shoots another one in. I think the GW has moved. Oh, we found the 3002. Yes, I think it was him that was in the cap. And let's hope that that E25 stays in the dip, using the riverbank for cover. Oh, he's round. That was all awkward. It fell behind the 3002, but the E25 should be able to defend himself against the 3002. And it's been taken out. The 3002 was taken out by the M44 on Major Nuisance's side. That's excellent. Now, he's got a request here for platooning with the E25. That would probably be a good idea, because I think the E25 is going to get at least one of the enemy Arty. And he's having an idea where that last one is, and he's going in there to have a look, see if he can find that GW Tiger P. He probably hasn't moved very far, but yes, he's still in there, and the Hummel's been spotted as well. Oh, and he's going after the GW Tiger P. On the first round goes, it overshoots. And Major Nuisance is very carefully going after the Hummel. That's a good idea. He won't harm his teammate if he hits the Hummel, but he needs to destroy that Hummel to prevent the E25 from being killed. And the GW Tiger P's gone down, and Major Nuisance takes out the Hummel. That's a brilliant shot. That's excellent. That just leaves one enemy left, the M12, and he must be further up. I think he's in the dip. In the dip at A3, or in the corner at A1. I think he's probably in the dip. And the E25's making his way up there. Now, Major Nuisance is reloaded. He's ready to shoot. All he needs is for the E25 to find the target. And yep, there he is. He's in the dip. As thought. He's in the dip, and the E25's going for him. Major Nuisance is carefully working out, because he doesn't want to hit the E25. And the E25 has got the M12. That means he's got a brothers in arms. And because they platooned at the last minute with the one of the Arties, that means there's 3 tanks that managed to get brothers in arms. Okay, Major Nuisance managed to get a second-class tanker. He got a bruiser medal because he scored at least 5 module damages or crew incapacitations. He got a fighter medal for killing 4 of the enemy. He got the brothers in arms because he was platooned and got at least 3 of the enemy. And let's have a look at the team scores. He managed to score 1,689 hit points of damage. He came 4th. He got the most number of kills. He got 4 in total. And he got the second highest amount of base XP at 866 experience points. Let's have a look at the detail report. I can see all of the platoon are actually at the top of the table when it comes to experience points. Not surprising, really. Okay, he fired 27 shots, 6 direct hits, 6 penetrations, 8 splash, damage of 1,689 hit points, all at more than 300 meters. He damaged 7 enemy vehicles. He destroyed 4. He caused damage of 307 by a stun and caused 10 stuns in total. He's got a premium account, so he earned 35,255 credits. After deductions for ammunition, he takes away 21,620 credits. He earns XP of 1,299 on a premium account, and since there's no multipliers, that's all he takes home. So another excellent round by Major Nuisance. So brothers in arms this time. That's another medal to add to his collection, which is growing rapidly. And of course, I know that Major Nuisance loves his M44 because it always brings him good results. So, well done. If you enjoyed this battle, please do give it a like. And do subscribe to our channel if you can, please. And hopefully, I will see you in the next replay.